Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen the show on Prime, Maxton Hall, but it is actually one of my favorite shows. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And lately I have undertaken a job of finding two books to perfectly represent the two main characters, James and Ruby. The Paris Hilton memoir, I think, was an interesting choice, but I chose it because Paris Hilton was a largely misunderstood celebrity. You know, people tended to make fun of her, the dumb blonde archetype, and then she really proved herself to be like a smart businesswoman. You know, like she really championed ADHD, children coming from reformment camps, things like that. And I think that James Beaufort is a lot like that. You know, people tend to think that he's a rich, spoiled kid, but then he has like a much more sensitive side. He really cares about sports. He really cares about his sister, things like that. And I think she also has a sister, so that's just a funny coincidence. And then for Ruby, I picked Pride and Prejudice because, you know, Ruby has a lot of pride, like in her family, in her father, and where she's going. She wants to go to Oxford. And I honestly feel like if Paris Hilton had been in the Victorian era, these two books, they would have just meshed together so well. I think that James Beaufort and Ruby are really kind of archetypes for a lot of classic literature characters and also modern celebrities. So overall, those are my two picks, and let me know what you think of Maxton Hall.